What's up, guys? It's your boy Bilo back again. I'm back, and this time I have the Helix LT. I was fortunate enough to pick up this Helix from Sweetwater this week. They are having their really big 4th of July sale, and so it was a good price, and Andy, my sales engineer, was able to get the price down to something that I could agree upon and made this very doable. With the new Helix software, that I believe the version's 2.21, we have the scenes, or as they call snapshots, and today I'm going to show you a preset that I made using 2 separate amp profiles and IRs from OwnHammer. OwnHammer IRs are a little bit expensive, but they really sound absolutely amazing, and I'm very excited to be using them with all of my patches. I've been enjoying several sets of presets that I downloaded, including names from Worship Tutorials, Freeman Presets, and Jack Thamarat just released one of his presets for a Joe Bonamassa live thing he did on Facebook and YouTube. This preset is one I created myself using 2 amps and 2 IRs from the OwnHammer setup. For this preset, I have 3 scenes. The second scene is primarily where I hang out, and the third scene is a clean tone, the second scene is a lead distorted tone, and the first scene is just a clean, well, I wouldn't say clean, but not reverb or modulated or delayed, just straight up rhythm tones. So I sit in 2 and I go to 3 for clean and 1 for just straight up rhythm metal, and 2 is like my lead tone. In scene 3 of my Khoshek preset, we have 2 different amp models. We're using the Cali rectifier and the Cali lead. As you can see, my OwnHammer IRs here are essential to building my tone, as well as the amp model, the lead, and the rectifier. Here's what it sounds like in clean setting. Now you can kick in some pedals to get some more grit. Pedal A is an EQ in the effects loop. On some more reverb, we get a different tone altogether. I really believe that by using IRs and the OwnHammer IRs in particular, that you can get a really awesome and totally believable tone using this preset. Or any preset. I use these OwnHammer preset tone IRs on all of my presets. And the trick is to blend them. I think they sound superior to the onboard amp models and cab models or whatever that come with the setup. But for this, I really enjoy these presets. I mean IRs. Throw a little bit of modulation in there. I'm using the single coil neck pickup on this Brisket Burst PRS SE Mark Holcomb guitar. Here's the bridge, single coil. Sounds really good in single coil. I really enjoy this preset. This is my favorite and my most dominant lead preset that I play with. And in scene 3, we're doing clean tone. That's what scene 3 sounds like driven. With EQ inside the effects loop, it really brings the amp to life. This is without the EQ. The amp really comes to life with single coils. Good single coils with that. Let's take a look at Snapshot 2. Now immediately you can hear how it's got a lot more gain and just more fullness of tone. This is primarily where I hang out on this preset. That's using single coils. With single coils, let's go to humbuckers. Predominantly, this preset wants to hang out with single coils, especially these. Let's jump over to Snapshot number 1 and take a look at what just the straight up distortion tone sounds like. I tell you what, I'm really have been recently converted to this whole thing. I if you know my videos, have been a tube amp snob for quite some time and have had no patience for modeling. But I will say this, that the Line 6 stuff, in particular this Helix, does an amazing job, and the fact that the IRs that you can get online and throw in there and make your tone sound exactly the way you want it is what sold me to this machine to begin with. I'm really considering getting rid of a lot of my amps because this device has everything I need in it, and it's portable, and I can do headphones, and I don't need to have bulky cabinets, and I don't need to have all this power. I don't need to have all these routing options. All I need is just what is right here in front of me on this board. I really cannot begin to quantify how much that is worth just to have it right here. And if I go out of town, all I got to do is pack this, and my amps, my pedals, my patches, my scenes, everything is in there. All I really have to carry is this, my guitar, a cable, headphones, and then my Helix. And I have everything I need to travel. I could even do remote vlogging by bringing my camera and my microphone and an audio interface running off of my laptop. Like, I don't even need to have all this extra stuff, like power supplies and all these. I don't have to have, you know, a chain of all these, you know, effects and patch cables and hunting for which one is humming. I don't have to have any of that stuff. Like, it's all right here, right now. And to be perfectly honest, I'm going to keep probably 2 or 3 amps. I'll keep like my PV, my Vox, and this Black Star, but I'll get rid of some other things that I have. And I have a whole box full of pedals. I'm just going to start selling the pedals one by one. In the future, I want to consider maybe making more patches and making them available online, perhaps like a Patreon or something like that. But if you want this patch, send me an IM or a direct message, and I'll email you this patch. Like I said, this patch has 3 scenes, like a rhythm scene 1. Scene 2 is the lead scene, and scene 3 is clean. That way I can just go from lead to clean, from lead to gain, you know, and just kind of hang out in the middle of my lead channel. Primarily use the EQ button right here, preset effect in and out, for when I'm on single coils in the neck to really bring out that jangly tone. And I think that really helps out a lot. But whenever you're in like bridge, humbucker mode, you really don't need it too much. Let's take a look at that. That's been my preset Khoshek for the Helix Line 6 using the LT. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you'd like to get your hands on this patch, just send me a direct message and maybe we can talk about sending it to you somehow. I'm new to this whole thing, and once I figure out how to make more patches and how to send them and maybe make them available online, we're going to have a really good time with this. So I hope you've enjoyed this and enjoyed my presentation of my new patch Khoshek using the Helix. Have a good one. Rock on. I'll catch you guys next weekend.